What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well. Now, today I've got for you one of the craziest stories I've read in a very long time. How about this for a premise? This woman uses her fiancé's childhood trauma to beat him at a games night in front of all their friends. And you'll never guess what game they were playing. Mario Kart. Yeah, seriously. She brings up SA from the past to beat him at Mario Kart. So without further ado, prepare yourselves for this one. It is truly mental, as I said. Sit back, relax, make sure you are subscribed to my channel if you want more content like this. Here we go. Fiancée used my childhood trauma to win a video game. I don't even know how to type this or explain my thoughts right now, so I apologize if I seem scattered. I am a 31-year-old man, and I've been engaged to my fiancée, who is a 29-year-old woman, Emily, for the past 3 months. We've been together for 2 years. She's been the only relationship where I felt safe enough to open up and discuss my past trauma. Many nights I've cried into her arms and she's been there to comfort me. She goes to therapy with me and has been a rock in our relationship. I've been getting much better since I've really opened up about it, and I've been able to live a better and liberating life the past 2 years. Until last Saturday. Emily is ultra competitive, not just in sports, but in life. She would do whatever it takes to win and be number one. She's lost friendships, family relationships, jobs, and money. She understands this and has been trying to get better by going to therapy, stating she doesn't know why she's like this. She seemed to cool down over the summer, but she's still very competitive. Even her parents have no idea because they've never pushed her to be number one, and her siblings are confused as to when this all started. I was a former college athlete, and yes, I am competitive, but not so much anymore. And recently, my friend group had begun a monthly game night. I was on a 4-month win streak. We played board games, old video games, painting, basketball, and even football. And it was all in good fun. But Emily last month was so angry she didn't win that she walked home and didn't want to talk to me for at least 2 days. Before we left for games night, I asked her to please have fun. It doesn't matter who wins. She promised she would try. Now, as game night came to an end, Emily and I were tied with one more event. Rules are, if it's man versus woman, the lady chooses the final game. She selected N64 Mario Kart. Now, I'm the king of that game. I never lose. I asked her if she really wanted to do that, but she called me a chicken and was big talking that she will beat me at my own game. I should have backed off, but I caved and we raced. Now, common knowledge is let her win, and trust me, I thought about it, but she gets really angry if she thinks you let her win. Her attitude is way worse then. As we started racing, it was a tight race. She kept hitting the banana peels, but kept catching up. The last lap, she started trying to distract me by saying, "He snores when he sleeps," basic middle school insults. Then she tried bumping me to distract me, but I was locked in and focused. I responded back, "At least I don't keep hitting the bananas, love." Very simple and fun. We're in the final leg of the race, and that's when she snapped, "At least I didn't get SA'd by my own family." Oh my gosh. I froze up and dropped the controller, and she passed me and won. She was jumping up and down with joy, screaming and dancing that she finally won. From what my friends told me later, she kept that up for a good while until she saw my face, and that is when she stopped. My friends were in complete shock, asking me if that was true. I couldn't speak. I couldn't breathe, and I was fighting back all the inner demons I had swirling in my head. I simply got up and wished them a good night, and I started walking. I was in a trance. I didn't know where I was walking to. Emily tried calling and texting, asking where I was, begging for me to call and come home. She kept saying that she is sorry, she just wanted to win so badly, and I don't know why I said that. I simply needed space, and I told her to please stop calling me. I don't know what to do. I loved this girl, and I trusted her, but she used that trust to win a freaking video game? My friends are asking me about my past, and they won't leave me alone. I guess all I'm asking is if there's any way back from this, or is this the end? Do I dump her, or try and work this out? Any advice would be very helpful. Okay, let's jump straight into the comments of this one before we get into the updates. Somebody said, "Man, she got serious issues. In my eyes, there is no coming back from this. How could you ever trust her again?" And somebody replied to this, like, dude, yeah, right? Like, what's to say she won't do it again and blame her competitive personality for it? Somebody else said, she used your biggest, deepest wound, one that she only knew about because you trusted her, to win a dumb game. She exposed your biggest, deepest wound to other people without your consent. There is no coming back from this. You shouldn't want to come back from this. How will you ever be able to trust her with anything again? She's shown you who she truly is, and you deserve better. I'm very sorry you had this experience, and I hope you are okay. Okay, and I just have to simply agree with the comments here. There's no doubt about it. This relationship has to be over. Like, even the fact that she is that competitive to the extent that she can't ever have fun, I personally think that is a massive red flag in and of itself. Like, being competitive is one thing, and I'm pretty competitive. But if you're a very competitive person, you have to know when to turn it off, when it's actually affecting other people and ruining the mood. Like, if you're having a games night, and yeah, sure, everyone wants to win, but it's meant to be fun. And if one person is taking it so seriously that it's not fun for other people, then it's just not worth it, and they're being a bad person. Like, don't get me wrong, when I play football, I really want to win, and I will be as competitive as I can possibly be, just because I am naturally like that, right? But if I'm having a games night with mates or something, or like, I don't know, playing a computer game against friends, then like, does it really matter that much? Yeah, sure, I still want to win. But if I lose, am I going to be that like egotistical to say, you know, this has ruined my night, you don't deserve this, I'd do anything to try and win? No, there's a time and a place for that. Now, that's without even talking about the fact that she has brought up your past essay, which is just ridiculous. And of course, with that on top, this relationship, for me, is 100% done. Now, there is an update to this one, which we're going to get into. But first of all, OP left this little edit at the end of the original post saying, I want to thank everyone for their comments and DMs. I've been reading all of them for the past 3 hours. I guess I knew this was the end of this relationship, but after spending 2 years with someone and having strong feelings and trust, I wanted to see if a majority of people could see something else that I didn't that could possibly save it. And reading the comments, I guess I overlooked the massive red flags that Emily had. Okay, so I presume then the comments were saying similar things to me, that even without that comment, that final essay comment, revealing that to, you know, that room full of friends who obviously didn't know, she still had big red flags, which is what I was saying. I decided to sit down with my friend group tonight and tell them about my past. It will be difficult, and I'll text Emily tonight and meet with her tomorrow. I will update tomorrow after that conversation. That's a good point as well. I mean, like, it's tough on your friends to just have this sort of thrown on them. And I'm sure they're not entirely sure how to react, like saying, did that actually happen? Do you want to talk about it, etc.? You'd hope that they would back off and just like let you do what you want to do with that information and come to your own conclusion. And you've said, hey, you're going to chat to them and reveal it. Fine, that's up to you. I don't like the fact that they keep asking you. That's a bit ridiculous. You obviously do need space. But anyway, 2 days later, we got this update. Hey guys, I want to thank everyone again for all the support. It helped me clear up my head and really reflect on the past few months with Emily and finally see the red flags that I ignored or didn't press hard enough on. First of all, I need to get this off my chest. From the ages of 11 through to 13, I was SA'd by my aunt. She'd come over to babysit and she would do the deeds and have me do stuff to her. She would threaten me if I ever spoke out. I tried to ask my parents if she could not babysit, but my mother told me that her sister absolutely loves you and wants to spend time with you since she can't have children. If it wasn't for my dad forgetting his wallet one night, I believe she wouldn't have been caught. My mum went mental and didn't believe any of it, and went on the campaign tour around town saying she is 100% innocent and I am just confused. My dad went into the bottle and tried to enter the shadow realm because he couldn't forgive himself for missing the signs. My mum then threatened me to make an announcement that her sister is not a predator and then attacked me. My dad divorced my mum and she and my aunt moved elsewhere. All these years later, she truly believes her sister didn't do anything. My dad and I are okay, but he doesn't want to be around me much because of the guilt. Secondly, I met with my friends and I told them my story, and they all apologized and promised to help protect me in the future with relationships. They told me what happened after the event. Emily was trying to defend herself by claiming, I didn't mean to say it, he took it the wrong way, I just needed to win this, I love him and didn't mean it. Sorry, saying I just needed to win this, and by saying that, sort of vindicating or at least trying to explain why you just revealed that unbelievable thing, is crazy. Fair enough. She's been calling all of them, begging for them to please help her, quote, win him back and I'll do whatever it takes and I'll see anyone to help me with my condition. So I met today with Emily. My friends invited her over and they sat in the other room while we talked. Emily was unhinged. She came flying into the house trying to hug me, but my friends held her back and told her to just sit. I asked her why she said what she said. I don't know. I just needed to win so badly. I followed up with, why does she need to win this one? Because it was your best game and I don't know, I just needed to win. I again asked why she needed to win. What was the importance of winning? And Emily said, through tears, I don't know, I needed to win. She kept repeating the same line over and over. So I asked if she had planned on using my trauma against me and if that is why she chose Mario Kart. I've never seen someone go white so fast. Emily just looked at me and put her hands in her face and blurted out, I can't stand not winning and I knew you'd get distracted and I could win and finally feel great because these past 4 months I've been so depressed from feeling like a loser and I knew I could win with this plan. Oh my goodness, so she planned to say this and still thought it was a good idea. Jesus. I was in shock and I couldn't believe she said that. I realized that some of the commenters were right. She had this planned. I'm still trying to gain control of my thoughts on this one. You had this planned? I asked. Yes, I didn't think about what would happen after. And when I saw your face, I knew I messed up. Please, I want to get help and I'll do anything. Please don't end this. I asked if this was another competition in her head to win me back. No, I mean, in a way, yes, but not like that. So if you win me back, you'll feel better that you won? I told her I can't trust her anymore. What if we had kids? Will you see them as a competition? If your friends are being flirted with, will you try and get more attention for the win? What if I'm simply doing something and you blurt that out again to win? She had to be escorted out by my friends, and I was told by one of them I should get a restraining order because her mental of losing you may break her mind and she might do whatever it takes to win me back. So again, thank you everyone for all the comments. I'm going to get more help and take a break from dating until I find someone who I can trust 100%. And now my friends will be on extra guard for any Emily sightings and future dating red flags. So there we go. That is it for that story. And I'd love to honestly say that I am surprised by the fact that Emily doubled down and was like, I was just trying to win. I thought it would be all right. I've been so depressed because I've been losing every games night, by the way. Oh, what a loser. But I'm not, because the sort of person that would double down is the sort of person that would pre-plan this and yeah, like actually think, you know what? Okay, I can get away with saying this to try and win at Mario Kart. Terrible, terrible person. I mean, genuinely probably one of the worst people that we've seen on Reddit for a while. Like, I know 2025 has just started, guys, but this woman has used her boyfriend's deepest trauma against him to win a game of Mario Kart. It's an early contender for worst person of the year. Someone is going to have to do very, very well to beat Emily. So, look, guys, you've got, 11 months to do it? Go out there. Be my guest. Give it your all. It's going to be tough. Anyway, that is going to do it for this one. Look, I don't need to say this, but I'm so sorry to OP if you do happen to be listening and watching to this one that you've been through such terrible emotional and physical abuse. What a story. What a person. Again, like, sometimes I do think at least this happened now rather than down the line when you are married and you have kids. That's the only sort of solace you can take from this, because you are right. I mean, this person does sound like the sort of unhinged person that would get into a competition with your children, or would, if her friends are being flirted with, be like, no, I'm meant to be the attractive one, I'm gonna get flirted with, or my friend's kissing this boy, no, I want to kiss him, stuff like that. But yeah, at least you know now rather than down the line, and you're not going to waste any more years being in a relationship with Emily. But wow, what a story. As always, get your comments in down below. I'm always interested to see what you guys think about these stories, especially this one, goodness me. And I will catch you with another story very, very soon.